Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I uploaded a video, and honestly y'all, to be honest, life has just been lifing. I've been super mega ultra busy. Like, I've had so many things transpire in my life, and like, I wanted to get back to making videos. This is something that I love, it's something I enjoy. And now that my life has slowed down a bit, I felt like it would be a great time to, start back on my channel. And so I wanted to come back with a video that I felt would be very helpful. Something that some of you guys don't know if you don't know me personally, but I recently graduated. With my master's, and y'all, I'm just beyond proud of myself. Super proud of myself for going through the journey with all the ups and downs that transpired. I graduated, and it has just been an amazing feeling. So I felt like I wanted to do a video on tips and tricks that I use to make it through my journey, my master's degree journey as a single parent. If you're new to my channel, I'm Janae, and I have a 3-year-old. I have a 3-year-old daughter. She will be 4 this year, and I am a single parent. And so, getting any type of degree is not easy, and adding on top a child is just super hard, okay? So I just wanted to make this video. So to start off, I'll give you guys a little bit of background. I started my master's in October of 2020. I started my degree in the thick of the pandemic, and so it was all online. And I have a master's of public administration concentrating in nonprofit administration. I decided to have a concentration and not just get a degree in public administration and not just get a degree in nonprofit administration. And the reason that I did that is because I decided that I wanted to be able to make myself marketable in both fields and to be able to branch out and do more, whichever way I decided to go, because I had the skill set to do both. So if you're thinking about getting a degree, I think that would be awesome, unless you know, like, I want to just go into this one field and I don't really care about branching out. So it took me approximately 2 years. It could have taken me 1.5 years, but because I'm a parent, I wanted to make sure that I was giving the program the proper time and the proper effort that it took to make sure that I wanted to learn the information, I wanted to retain the information, and I wanted to be able to apply it. And I have been in nonprofit administration for a while. So I was in school, I was actively applying that at work. And so it just was like a perfect mix for me. I was able to take some things that I learned at work and put it in papers and vice versa. It just was a good mix. So nevertheless, let's get into these tips, okay? I have a couple that I just wanted to give out and let you guys, take what you need. The first tip that I would say, pick a program that is best for you. Meaning, if you are able to go to class, if that's something that you would want to, then I would say go for it. There are 3 options that you have at a graduate level, and now for undergraduate level as well. You can either do in a classroom completely. You can do a hybrid where it's half online and half in person, and then you can do a completely online. For me, I did completely online because it worked best for my schedule. It gave me the flexibility that I needed and that I required being a mother. It's imperative that I did an online program because if you have children, at any moment they could be sick. At any moment you can get sick. We have work, we have lives, and it just it's more flexible. I didn't have to worry about, okay, I need to make sure that my daughter is secure while I go to class this day, or I need to make sure that I have someone to watch her every time I have to go to class. No, it was completely online, and I was able to do my work from anywhere. So it didn't matter if we were traveling, it didn't matter if we were home, it didn't matter where we were, I was always able to do my work. And so I love that. Second thing that I would say is buy e-textbooks. Y'all, e-textbooks saved my life. One, because like I said, with the convenience of being able to do my work anywhere, I also had the convenience of having my books anywhere. So it didn't matter if I traveled anywhere, as long as I had my laptop, my iPad, or some device that I could access my book, it was right there handy. So I didn't have to worry about when I'm packing my suitcase, because I'm gonna be traveling, I have to take a textbook with me. No. If I had my phone, my book was with me. And it helped me because there will be times where I would take my daughter to martial arts and I have my iPad with me and I'm going over, I'm reading over a chapter that I know I'm getting ready to have a paper for. And I just kind of want to brush up on it to, to get my thoughts together. Textbooks also gives you the advantage to press Control F. And Control F, if you don't know, it's find. If I needed to look up a certain word in a book because I'm trying to figure out an assignment, I just type that word in and boom, it pops up. It shows you every page that word is on. And it helped me to kind of navigate the book easier, and it cut down my time because sometimes I didn't have all the time in the world to get an assignment done or to focus on that assignment that day. Okay, so keep your syllabus handy. I would say once you get into your program, you will know. You'll know your professors. You'll know how to contact them. This is like my undergrad and graduate level. Once I got into my field, the teachers were typically the same. Like, you take the same teachers. They just may teach 3 classes that you need to graduate. And so that was what happened. So it was no surprise when I went to register for classes, it was pretty much the same 4 or 5 professors that I was pretty much gonna have. You learn them, you learn their style of teaching, you learn what they need, what they require, what they need from you, pretty much how your semester is gonna go. And there's such an advantage. And so with having your syllabus handy, it has everything. It shows you the times you can contact them. They give you their cell number. They give you their office number. They give you everything that you need in order to contact them, and everything that you need to be successful. Because in that syllabus, just like in high school, undergrad, and graduate, they let you know, this is my grading scale. This is what I require from you. This is how much these are worth, and everything like that. And so you really have no reason to fail because they give you all of the tools to succeed in that syllabus. There were multiple times I had to reach out to professors like, hey, this and this and this came up, or hey, could you explain this assignment a little bit better? There was always something that I personally needed. Sometimes I would go a whole semester without talking to a professor. But it was perfect because if I needed them, I knew how to access them, and so I always had my syllabus. Next, this is piggyback off of the syllabus. Know what your assignments are and pick a designated time to do your assignment. I believe all schools use Canvas, right? And so we used to have Blackboard when I was in undergrad. Now it's Canvas. And so what a professor does, this is my experience. The professor would upload everything you had to do on Canvas. And each week, so my semester was broken up into 7 weeks. I had 7 weeks in each course that I took. And so right before, maybe like that Sunday before school started or the Sunday before the semester started, they would unlock the class and you'll be able to see everything for week 1 through 7, what you're gonna do, what you need to expect. So what I would do is every week, the Sunday prior, I would look at the week that I was getting ready to go into. Okay, what do I need to do? I mean, what is gonna be due for this upcoming week? You may have, if I see it's gonna be a light week, I may have a 5-page article review, or I may have a just a discussion. If I know I have a discussion board, in my mind, I already know how it works, right? It's due on Wednesday. Everybody knows that. That's universal. My first post is due Wednesday at 11:59. So, and my next two posts, I have until Sunday at 11:59 to have them done. The next 2 posts are just replying to classmates. So what I'll do is I always took Mondays to myself. One thing about being a parent while being in school, I had to balance between being an active parent and being involved in whatever my daughter had going on, and whether that was spending time with her, playing with her, You know, she has extracurricular things that she does on the weekends. And so I wanted to be an active mom. My daughter saw me behind a computer a lot, and it could be draining when you are trying to complete work and your child wants your attention. And so I'm an advocate believer that it doesn't matter in your mind that you're doing this to better yourself for your child. They don't care about that. They want your undivided attention, and they're going to remember who was there and who wasn't. And they're going to remember, my mom was behind the computer, my dad was behind the computer, right? And so I never wanted my daughter to have that image. And so sometimes I would stop in the middle of doing a paper to sit and play with her or watch a movie or whatever she was asking me to do. And so it's very important to balance. Balance is very important. It's hard to balance, but it's something that if you can, you should try to balance as much as possible. One, I work a full-time job. I am a full-time mom, and I was a full-time grad student. And so when was there time for me? Never, right? So Mondays were typically my days to just kind of look over what I'm going to do for that week and to give my daughter my time, give myself some time. But Tuesday, I'm hitting the ground running. Now, if I have a paper, I may have a 10-page paper. Okay, in my mind, I'm like, okay, let me break this up 2 pages a day. Why? Because I need to pace myself. I have waited until the last day to do a 10-page paper. But know your strengths. I can write a 10-page paper in a day. Was I kicking myself? Absolutely. Was I upset with myself? Absolutely. But I had nobody to blame but me because I procrastinated. I've done it, but I don't recommend it, especially if you're not a strong writer. I do not recommend it. If you can break it up, break it up. Start collecting those articles, start writing, getting the outline of what you want, and go from there. Just kind of have an idea and then bring it all together. You know, bring the idea all together and bring it to a close. All right, next point. So my next point would be get a planner. Now, planner, I say get a planner because planners do work for some people. I bought a planner my first year in graduate school, and I did not use it. I bought a planner, I bought all of these highlighters, everything to stay organized, and I did not use it. Know your strengths. I have really good memory, so I can, once I look over and see what my assignments are for that week, I will remember them. I also set reminders in my phone. If I needed to do something and I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna remember it, well, utilize your phone, utilize your reminders app. And if you are a planner person, getting a good planner. That's all I have to say about planners, because I didn't use one, so I can't give you too many tips, but I do know a lot of people who do swear by planners and it helps them. My final tip to tie everything in is do not let being a single parent, single mom, single dad discourage you from continuing your education. If this is something that you want to do, if you want to get a master's degree, you can do it. It is possible. I've done it. I did it in the thick of a pandemic. I did it in the thick of raising my daughter alone. I did it with being in a city without family. And it was just me and my daughter. And so it is very possible. You just have to be disciplined. You have to want it and keep the mindset that I would strongly suggest to do it for you. If this is a personal goal of yours that you want to do, if it's going to enhance you in your field of study, if it's going to get you to the next level, if it's going to open new doors for you financially, I would say do it. Or if it's just something that has always been something that you wanted, you've always felt like you wanted to get your master's degree, do it. Do not let being a parent stop you. Just because you are a parent, I say this all the time to people, just because you are a parent does not mean that your life stops, right? Like, in my mind, I knew that I had a personal goal in mind, and it had nothing to do with my daughter. Yeah, she's gonna benefit from it because now I'm able to go much further in my career. But I did not do it for the sole purpose of because I have a child. Something else, discipline. Discipline, discipline, discipline. If you are going to do this while you have a child and while you're a single parent, you have to be disciplined. There's no way around it. You have to be, and I'm talking about willing to miss trips, if possible. I have had to leave trips early. Yeah, I will go hang out with family and then I have to leave. We have to leave a day before. I would sometimes not go places because I had to come home and I had to study or I had to write a paper. There were times where I was doing homework on the road. There were times when I was traveling, and while I'm there, I would do my homework, or I would do my homework and finish it before I went out of town so I could actively enjoy myself while I was on vacation. One of the major things, sacrifice, my last week before I graduated, and I was doing the 40-page paper that I mentioned earlier, I was on a cruise. I'd gone out of the country for my mom's birthday, and I was typing that paper while I was in the middle of the ocean. I was typing that paper while I was in the middle of the ocean. I would wake up 6:30. My sister will tell you my alarm would go off. I would get up and I would be click-clacking on my computer. We would go get breakfast together. We would sit out on the balcony, talk, enjoy the view, and I'm still out there typing. And you know, I enjoyed myself while I was on the trip. I did get to see a lot and do a lot, but I was in my room and I finished that paper and I turned it in and I graduated. And so that balance is so important. It's very, very, very important. But yeah, so that's it. I just really wanted to do this video. I feel like there's so much that I want to do on my channel. There's so much that I'm gonna make sure that I am consistent and I am doing things because because I always say I'm gonna be consistent and I never do. But I'm making a promise to myself and to you guys that I'm gonna be more consistent on my channel. But yeah, I hope this video helps somebody. Even if it's just one person, I hope that it helped. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I will be so happy to answer any questions that you guys have. It is not impossible. It just takes hard work and discipline, and you can do it. So as always, thank you guys for so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.